Hello, visuals. Welcome to a sweaty edition. Quite literally, there's a bit of steam. There's a bit of steam on the window. I'm just saying, me and you. Only a little bit of steam, Chris. It's only a bit spicy. You've not had a very good round of foreplay with us. You just thought I'd tickle the ball a little bit. We're back in from a nice viewing of Godzilla -1 visuals. It's oh my god, mate, this time. No, not this time. In just over a week's time, it's going to be the ultimate lazy day. Oh my god, you don't understand how much I'm looking forward to this fucking ultimate lazy day. It's like every year, the older and fatter and unhealthier I get, I need that day of sheer silence and rest just to recuperate. It's like my own regeneration status kind of thing. I know you're a bit more busy on Christmas Day than I am, aren't you?
Not this year, not to be fair.
No, you don't go out wandering and seeing shit?
No, I'm just... Man, that's mainly Boxing Day this year.
So you're going to be the same. You're going to have your own little
I've been invited to go to the cousins on Christmas Day, but I'll probably just stay in.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Sit in, do fuck all. I need to find some sort of new game. I always have to play a new game on Christmas Day. I just want something that's nice, quick,
Last
and
of Us.
easy. No, I want that for like a long-term thing. I don't want to be like, I want a game where I can just smash in the day that I've not played before. Something that's only like a 7 or 8 hour game. Obviously, you said The Last of Us is very long, and I'll want to try and get every trophy.
That is long.
I'll cross that bridge. But Christmas, it's Christmas. Are you looking forward to it or not? I know you're not usually a big like Christmas person.
Oh, really? I'm working through it most.
No, I mean like the day itself though. Are you looking forward to PJ slippers?
It's just another day for me.
Yeah, but does it not feel more because the world's more quiet outside? Do you not feel more relaxed?
No.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, see, I do. I just feel like everybody's getting up, got the PJs on there, having a cup of coffee.
It's different for me because I'm a driver and the roads are more hectic at this time of year, which just pisses me off.
Yeah, but on this day, it's not going to be for you because you'll be sat at home. Saying the day when you're nice and relaxed, you're not going to feel like...
It'll be just nice not having to go to work.
Yeah, well, that is beautiful. My time off at the time of this, you listening to this, I only have a couple of days left, and I've got whatever days, X amount of days off, crammed in with. I say relaxed. There's so much football crammed into the Christmas period, and it's obviously going to be stressful. Biting nails. Newcastle this, Newcastle that. That's going to be fucking hectic and whatnot. But we're doing shit. New Year's Day is going to be fucking. It's Newcastle Liverpool. So there's a few of us going out to watch that. So I can't fucking wait for that. But apart from destroying your wheel this week, what other fun have you had?
And the wall.
Oh, you did destroy the wall. Oh, is that a picture of the wall? Let's take a look at this. Hey, it's all right. I know this place you can get some water, love. Wow, you've moved it back a bit as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. I moved it. That's the wheel.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is your tyre fucked as well there?
Yeah, the tyre's fucked.
It's not as bad as I thought. Like, don't get us wrong, it's not the best, but it's a bit... Chris got a bit of a twine out from his boss from this. Not that you can see the picture visuals, but a bit of a fucking overreaction for that.
That's what I mean. And I got it well, like you said, they got fucking twined up.
Yeah, it's...
you don't drive a fucking wagon, so you won't know.
Chris and his boss had a hanging up match. It's currently 1-1. Chris hung up first, he hung up second. Who's going to get the last minute winner in?
No, like I say, I don't care who he is. I'm fucking shouting and
You
swearing
don't
down.
speak to me like that.
I don't. My fucking mother and father didn't even shout and swear at me when I was a kid. So I'm not having some fucking. I was to say randomer, but he's not really a randomer. He's my boss.
No, it's a bit random if you work with a randomer. I don't know if my boss could shout at me. I think he'd feel like he's bullying like a mentally handicapped kid. I feel like he'd feel like there's probably a lawsuit here if I say anything. Because I'm plodding along doing. I was doing a lot of Fonz this week. I don't know why Fonz is just like, hey. So we're walking, hey. Even do it to him, like walk, hey, and he's saying, what the fuck's he on today? So I don't know if he could ever shout at me. Because he'd shout and I'd just go, hey, which would be a fucking weird one. But nothing else exciting's happened for you, Chris.
No, I've had no incidents. I've just been stuck in traffic, stuck waiting to get loaded for 5 hours today. All because I wasn't important for the local lot.
Well, because I'm not important. They literally, you roll up and they look at you and you went, not an important one, pal. You wait.
Yeah.
And you literally just felt like, cheers, lads.
Yeah, basically, 5 hours later, I suppose we're barely getting loaded away.
This unimportant fellow.
This northerner that's sending back up north.
Yeah. I hope you turned around and you just went, you know nothing, Jon Snow. As soon as you mentioned North, that's all I hear. Didn't he just recently have his wedding with her? That I mentioned him.
No, he got married a while ago.
Oh, was it a while? Well, I must have only just seen the pictures because he invited all the whole Game of Thrones gang.
No, what?
I must have only just
Unless
seen the
they just
pictures.
had an anniversary or something.
Oh, fuck knows, but I saw like Tyrion Lannister and all the boys and girls from Game of Thrones there, which was fairly cool to see. It's quite nice to see them all still like friends and shit after filming Game of Thrones.
I don't think that'll ever get revisited now. Like that's that done, finished.
What did Laura tell me? George Martin's. Right, I'm going to butcher this wrong. She's going to kill me for this when I see her next. He was doing 2 more books to continue the current Game of Thrones storyline.
Yeah.
And apparently, from what he said, or he's done something, he's not got any intention to continue with them at the minute.
No.
But he's told fans a few months back that he was going to do them. So you've got some stuff to come. It's not the ending you've just seen. The real ending's coming.
Yeah.
And he's apparently put it on stop for now because he's. If I'm right in saying he works in comic books and shit as well. I think he does like superhero stuff.
Probably.
Not Marvel DC, but like he does like a superhero stuff.
Yeah.
So that's a bit fucked for you. And I know you didn't. No, did you read the book? No, you wouldn't have fucking read the books. You didn't fucking read. I was literally about to say, you didn't fucking read the books, did you?
No.
She's also been telling me that a lot of the key differences between the books and the show.
Apparently the books are a hell of a lot better. I know a few people that have read the books.
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
I think you can cram more into the book. When you do a show and stuff, you've got to cut out, chop and change some parts. I mean, because Game of Thrones was an hour max, wasn't it? An episode. So you've got to cram some of it down. But how the fuck did I get on Jon Snow? Oh, that's because you mentioned North.
I've tried reading the books. I've got a tablet. I've got a Kindle.
Well, that's why I was nervous when we went to go see -1. I thought, I was thinking today at work. I was like, I hope he doesn't mind, because that would have been. Was that your first? No, it would have been your first sub film.
Like I say, I've obviously Netflix ones, stuff on there.
Yeah, of course, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So I have watched other films that's got the subtitles on. I'm not a big reader, as in the book form.
No, I know you're not.
I have tried. Like I say, I've got a Kindle, and
Christmas Kindle.
I think I'm on chapter 13 in a book.
That I've
been on chapter 13 for like 6 months.
Oh, right. You were reading.
It's an end of the world apocalypse thing.
What kind of end of the world apocalypse thing?
It's like a zombies.
It's zombies.
I'm following 3 different characters. If I remember rightly, I'm following 3 different characters, and obviously you read each character, and then I've just got to the point where they all met up.
It's like a Pulp Fiction type thing.
I've just got to the point where they've met up, and then
So you got to a key moment of like, what's going to happen next? Yeah, we'll find out in a year's time, half a year's time. Not because
it's about 3,000 pages.
We'll be all right, mate. What page must you up? You must be at least halfway there.
I think I'm on like page. I don't fucking
Yeah, I can fucking remember. I'll have to check my Kindle.
Well, I'm gonna have to check my Kindle. I'm gonna have to charge it. It's in the wagon.
Obviously, I wish. Oh, obviously, you can't because you've been out and about driving and stuff. I've literally been spending the rest of this week after watching. To be fair, I watched it. I watched it on Monday. Leave the World Behind. Genuinely fearing for the future. And of course, we'll probably get more into it next week. But it's when you get to the end of that, you just think this is absolutely fucking disgusting. Because without spoiling anything, there's a lot of like misinformation and cut-offs and shut-offs and loads of stuff being fucked. And I'm just like, oh my god. Like, if this is a true way of doing stuff. And do you know what makes it even worse? The fucking little conspiracy knobhead at work has mentioned loads of shit that's happened in this. And I'm like, shut up. And then I watch this film like, oh my fucking god, is he right? Is he fucking right or what? So I am genuinely, truly terrified. And like I said, when you do watch it, we'll break down all the weird little stuff. Because there's like QR codes and stuff you can scan during the film, which take you to these weird documents and that. Yeah, it's Yeah. I'll never watch Friends again as well, I'll tell you that. I didn't mind Friends. I didn't mind going back and forward.
Well, I've only done it the full start to finish once.
I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched start to finish. I know I've watched every episode, but I think that's because, you know, you'd get in and, like, there'll be, like, E4 or whatever. Yeah. And then the next thing you know, you're like, oh my God, it's started again. We're doing it again, are we?
I think it's because my sister's obsessed with it. And every time I kept popping into hers, there was an episode
Friends was on.
So I was asking questions, and it got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I'll just watch it all. Yeah. That's why I give you that Friends cup. I got a mystery box ages ago, and I give you that Central Perks. Mm. Why was it called Central Perks?
I don't know.
Is it to do with coffee? A perk? Fuck knows. That was a weird old name. But yeah, I'm literally. I got to the end of the film, and I'm thinking, I'm just like, because especially with the way it ends, and you're like, why the fuck did I even, why did this happen? Why are you doing this to me? And my brains, and that's all I could think about was with the next couple of days of work, and I've nearly gotten most people down on my shift watched it, and so it's gonna be scary as fuck. So yeah, Chris has destroyed walls, and I've destroyed my mind this week.
Yeah, and a wheel.
And a wheel. So you destroyed two things. My mind's small and fragile anyway, so that's easy enough broken. It's absolutely. And do you know what I found out as well this week? That gorillas have extremely small penises and testicles.
Okay.
I just can't. I watched a video of a gorilla on the old TikTok, and he comes over and there's somebody like a photographer, and he stood over, you know, with his proper thing. He's like, and I thought, oh my God, that thing's an absolute unit. And I was listening to Joe Rogan. He's like, yeah, gorillas have got really small testicles and penises. Just for anybody out there that needs to know. And because there's that, I really want to watch that chimpanzee documentary that he keeps going about, but I can't bring myself to do it because there's a lot of chimp on chimp killing each other shit, and it will fucking break my little heart. Chimp. Oh, what are you googling, Chris?
Nothing. But saying as you were going back through to what you've done this week, two things I had to take photos of because how to forget. But I've deleted them.
Oh, you bloody! What was it like? Weird things to bring up?
Yes.
Oh, you can't hit us with this intrigue and fucking forget, mate. Was it? I don't know. Was it aliens, ghosts?
No, one was a joke, and one was a spelling, which.
A spelling?
Yeah, a spelling, which I've never spelled it that way before.
Well, don't ask me about spelling, mate.
It's always been spelled that way. Right, well, I'll give you the joke first.
Yeah, give me the joke.
Why is a woman like a condom?
Right, Jesus Christ, mate. Laura, before I laugh at this, okay? He's not directing this at you. Don't beat me up when I come to your house. But she already shouts at me for going out for a cigarette before we watch a film. Right, so wait, set up your punch. Sorry, set up your thing again.
Why is a woman like a condom?
Why is a woman like a condom? I don't know.
Because they both spend more time in your wallet than on your dick.
They spend more time on your wallet than on your dick. That's not too sexist, to be fair.
No, it's about right.
It's not too bad, mate. I think you should get a pass for that one. I was waiting for you to say something like extremely like misogynistic or like wife beating. Like, I don't know, like you put a load in it and fucking hit her or some shit. I don't know. So I thought maybe you come with some hard ass Bill Burr fucking very bad shit.
If Laura battered you, right, would you batter her back?
Oh, mate, she's like five. She tried to swing at me. I'd be Godzilla in this scenario. I would be Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, maybe not Laura, but if a lass hit you, would you hit her back?
It depends. If it's like a hit, then you're sort of gonna be like, well, no, because you understand. Because I don't think it's sexist to say 90% of men v women altercations, the man's going to win. They are just physically.
Have you seen some women nowadays?
That's why I'm saying 90% like Brock Lesnar's daughter. I ain't fighting her. The traditional everyday man, everyday woman, the woman's getting battered. So you would allow them to give you a few, but if they start proper going in there with haymakers and shit, then I am 100%. I'm gonna be at least picking them up in like a choke or a fucking an AA or some shit. They're gonna get at least a fucking 5 to 6 elbow round the jaw.
Oh yeah, definitely. The only reason I'm bringing that one up is because
You've been beating up women.
No, I seen a video on TikTok where a woman was getting arrested and she managed to swing her way out, and she kept punching a copper, so he basically wiped her one and knocked her out. That sense of things I don't think is justifiable, because at the end of the day he's a police officer.
Yeah, that's police brutality then,
That's
isn't
what
it?
I mean. He's supposed to calm down the subject, not tolerate to it.
That's a hard one as well. Sorry, carry on your thought though.
But if it was me, I would knock that bitch out as well.
Yeah, you've got to let him get a few, because you've got to understand, even the most everyday man that's never had a fight will still do a bit more damage.
Yeah, but like I say, because you're a copper, you've got to step back from that society.
I agree with you.
You're supposed to calm the public down.
I completely agree with you, but at the same time, they're still humans. It's
are.
like you've just said there, if it was you, you would.
I would.
And if you then all of a sudden, you got a new job, we put a police badge on you, you're still the same you. And everyone still has the same breaking point. And just because they work for us, I'm just playing devil's avocado here. Yeah. Even they have to have a limit of how much abuse they can take. Like, I don't expect the police to get hit once, next, guns out, fucking, whatever. If they're because you just said to hit them a few times, I can kind of understand, maybe not sparking them out, but having a bit more of an aggressive restraint, because they shouldn't be able to come to work to try and, because they are putting their lives on the risk. They shouldn't have to come to work and be battered and abused. No. They should be able to have a little bit of give way. It depends, like you said, if you took her down, ground and pound, smashed her up a bit, put her in an arm bar, tapped her out, then got her back up and fucking elbow dropped, then you're like, whoa, wait a second, mate. But if it's like a one, like, sort the shit out, I can a little bit understand somewhat, because like I said, no matter what job you do, you're still human, and everybody human still has their like breaking points and shit like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
But no, I do know what you mean though. They're supposed to be the peacekeepers. They're supposed to be the like if a copper come in and arrested me and I'm sat there in his face, you fucking idiot, whatever, and I'm slavering and I give him a couple of hits, and then he end up sparking me out. I could the next day I can sort of be like, I was a bit of a fucking cunt. I might deserve to hide in a little bit there. You know what I mean? But that's a weird complex one.
It is a weird complex one.
But no, I do agree with you. If a woman's giving me at least 5 or 6 digs, and I'm thinking, the only way I'm getting out of this, she like literally gets a fucking uppercut, or just a stiff body shot to the kidneys. Then I think because women want to be equal. You want to hit me, we should be able to hit each. It's just scary because like I'm really bad. I like it whenever I watch a new show or watch a film. Especially if it's a film I've watched, I'll have my fag breaks and whatnot, which will get cozy and whatnot. I go, I'm going to go for a quick fag. She's like, no, stay cozy. And I'm like, oh, sorry. And then she abuses me. If you get a potato and mash it, you'll have mashed potato.
You do?
I get daily mashed potato and orca facts and shark facts of the day that are completely stupid. My orca fact of the day was orcas will often avoid making cups of tea because they're scared of the noise the kettle makes. I tell because the whole point. One of the shark one is sharks are often depressed because they can't taste Guinness. They're just pointless bullshit facts. But I tell everyone at work and they're like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot." What about hash browns? Hash browns have never had the pleasure of going sledding. I was telling everyone that at work and singing, but I did learn something absolutely mind blowing this week that physically I can't get my head around. Like, this is fucking disgusting.
What?
Right, you ready, mate? You know eels.
Yes.
Eels up inside you find an entrance where they can. Free mind, free tummy, free Uranus. Eels. That's a Mighty Bush song. But no, eels. You need to watch a Mighty Bush. It's fucking min. You know, to this day, right, all this amazing shit humans have done, we've put people on the moon, allegedly, created great technology and shit. Humans to this day have no idea how eels reproduce. Like, they haven't got a clue. If you get an eel and dissect it, no matter how many you get, they have no reproductive organs. They have no semen, they have no eggs, they have no vaginas, they've got nothing, right? And eels, the only way they have babies, if they have them in captivity, they will never have a baby, they will never reproduce. Eels will go from fresh water into salt water, and there's only one place that humans know that eels go and they come back with babies, and that's the Bermuda Triangle, which is fucking weird enough as it is, right? But not only that, they go from the fresh into the salt, back into the fresh, whereas most fish, you do that with the dead, which is weird enough as it is. And it was only a couple of years ago, scientists for eels somehow sprung up through the ground through mud, right? They thought, oh, the mushes come through the ground then. They couldn't, they said, no, it's not it. But not only that, when an eel, baby eel's metamorphosis stage, because it's all vastly different, they thought it was 3 different species of eel, but it's the same one. But they go from looking nothing like what they are to, oh, that looks even nothing more like it, and then to it looks even less. It's, how weird's that, mate? Humans do not know where eels come from.
Same with octopus, isn't it?
No, but mate. They don't know where eels come from. How are we making cars and rockets and planes, but we can't do a simple, that's where eels come from? And why? It's weird as fuck.
Maybe an alien like octopus.
What the fuck, though? But, like, you can have octopuses in captivity and you can get more octopus.
Yes.
You can't with eels.
No.
Why? It's that doesn't help me any further, mate. It was just a fucking stupid thing. I'm like, oh, this is disgusting.
Well, while you're thinking, spell the word 12th.
12th.
12th. How would you?
Oh no, it's 12.
Twevele. How would you spell 12th?
But isn't it 12?
How would you spell it?
Twevele.
Well, that's what I thought, but no.
Oh, that's not right.
No, that's wrong.
How do you spell it?
Twelfth.
So it's not pronounced like I've been saying 12. It is literally 12th, even though I hate doing it.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's a TH in 12.
There's an LFTH. Since when?
Oh my God, mate, don't tell me this is a Mandela effect.
Since when?
Oh my God, but don't get wrong, my spelling shit. I always, literally, I can picture it in my head now as like a VE or whatever.
12, yeah.
12.
What, 12?
I know I've got a fucked up accent anyway, like I said free and tomato and shit.
Yeah, dodgy with your freeze.
But like, 12. Why have I always said it 12? 12th. Is it the 12th today? Is it the 12th? Oh, I don't even know. Oh my God, you're fucking absolutely killing me, mate. You're absolutely fucking destroying my head there.
It is definitely the
12th,
Mandela
12th.
effect, because it never used to be. To me, it never used to be like that.
The way I spell it then, is that how you remembered spelling it? Oh my God, mate, what a fucking dick you are. I've got eels, I've got the government now, and because of that film, and now I've got this. What the fuck? Right, I'm going to fuck you over in a sec as well, because you just pure killed me. Oh, right, I don't understand, mate.
Neither do I.
I don't understand.
I don't.
Let us see it being actually written, just so I can see if my mind looks at it and like, I hope I don't glitch in the matrix here. Oh wait, is this something that's not right? Who sent you that?
It's on TikTok.
12.
Well, that's how it's always been spelled, apparently.
If you go into your keypad, is that typing and it does autocorrect? Does it autocorrect to that as well? When the fuck did that little sneaky F get in?
Yeah.
So you've just got to type it there.
12th night. 12 night holiday. It's always been.
Wait, so what's that 12 Monkeys one? What's that 12? Because that's the name of a film.
That's a film. That's just a 1, 2. That's just 12.
Right, so is it... Wait. So is it one spelling the 12th as in the 12th, 1, 2, TH, and then the other one's 12 as in just the number? Are they two different spellings?
Well, there's 12.
Because obviously there's 13 and there's the 13th.
Yeah.
And you would spell that for... Well, the way you're going, mate, I don't know how I would spell that now. So is it a case of spelling
This is the 12th, not 12.
So that's what I'm saying. So maybe do you spell normal 12, just the number? Do you spell that the way we spelt it?
Yeah, that's normal.
So that's maybe where we're getting confused then. There's two ways of spelling it and we just don't remember.
I don't know.
Because obviously the 12th...
How long since I left school?
Yeah, mate, I should not be doing English lessons here, but my best guess there is that's what it is then.
But even that's the 12th. I've never seen it spelt like that.
Because like I said, if you're to write 13th or 13, they're the same thing, but you're doing it because it's the one's basically calendar days and one's just the number itself.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming some smarter person, anybody then, can debunk us or correct us, but I'm guessing that's what it is. It has to be. My stupid little monkey brain is saying, please let it be that, because I'm a fucking idiot. You know about spelling then? This might be because you mentioned condoms, by the way. I always thought it was condom. Condom. It's fucking hell. But Tupperware. You've just said the P as well. I didn't know it was Tupperware. I always thought it was Tupperware. I had no idea it was Tupperware. I always thought it was because they look like little tubs.
Again, it's your language.
It could be that 100%, mate. But I heard it somewhere before. They brought it over a podcast and they were arguing. This guy said it's Tupperware. So why the fuck would it be Tupperware? But it's but it is Tupperware. And I was like, oh my fucking god, what an absolute dumb dinkus I am. Fucking Tupperware. What the fuck? Yeah, I ain't got a clue with that sort of shit, mate. I had another fucking weird thing about it. I've literally just forgotten with my Tupperware. I can't even say that right now. They would have forward.
It's just your language.
It might be, but the guy I was watching was an American.
Well, there you go then.
No, but like everybody in the room's like, no, it's Tupperware, and he was like, I could have sworn it was Tupperware.
They say things wrong and spell things wrong.
Yeah, the colour's the big one, isn't it? But like I said, no, it was a room full of Americans. Aluminum. Was saying no, caramel. It's caramel. What did the lad at work get me with the other day? Oh no, this is a big one because I could have sworn it was even the English one, but it's not. Fuck. We had a big debate about is it Amish or Amish. It's the correct way is Amish, but I've always said Amish. I think that's because there's a Pokemon called Oddish, and as soon as I say the I just want to go Pokemon.
See, what you're saying sounds like homage.
I'm paying homage to him.
Yeah.
What was there was a really dumb one, and I'm looking at him thinking, what the fuck are you on about? Because I thought it was the English way of saying it, or the proper way of saying it. It could be no, you're a fucking twat. Oh my god, what did little Richie say at work? Oh, it was fucking hilarious. They were talking about, because we watched Leave the World Behind, so we were all discussing who would survive more in this. And he went, I'd be alright, me. I'd go to Asda and get us like a few sausage rolls. And, Graham, like my manager's like, right, well, they're going to go off. You need something that's going to last you through. He was like, I'd be alright because I'll just get loads of them. And we all looked at him and say, what? You do understand if you get 10 or 100, if you got them all the same day, they're going to go off pretty much at the same rate. It doesn't matter. But he couldn't comprehend because he thought, I've got loads of them, so that means they'll last.
He's not surviving long, is he?
Mate, I'm not surviving long. And then today, we were speaking about sign language, and he... Instead of... I knew what he was going to say, but he led with it wrong. And at my work, if you say anything wrong, you have to correct it in a millisecond. If you leave it for 2-3 seconds... you're getting jumped on and basically being called a fucking mongoloid and shit. So we're talking about sign language, and he turned around and went, I can say my name is Josh, and stop there. But he didn't say, in sign language, I can say my name is Josh, or in my name is Josh, I can say it in sign language. He went, I can say my name is Josh. And they slept it for too long. We turned around and were like, well done, I can say my name is Dan. I swear he stood there like, oh fuck, I can say my name is Josh. You fucking idiot. Oh, it was fucking beautiful, mate. It was beautiful. And then me and little little Josh got into a conversation about if I woke up, because he's a lot younger than me, in his body, and he woke up in my body, what's the first thing you would do? And I don't know if he fell out with me. I said a lot of weird shit.
Sounds about right.
Like... I said, first port of call is I'd go downstairs. Obviously, I'm in his body, and his mum sat now, just slap her around the ass and go, what up, mummy? And she'll be like, what the fuck? And then he's really close with his grandparents. I said, I'll go to your grandparents and I say, hey, granddad, did you give that little slut the good dick in last night and all this shit? What the fuck are you saying? And he's like, no, Dan, this was fun. You can't do this shit. But I said, he's got a younger sister. I said I would absolutely haunt I'd say, this house. So there's apparently there's like loads of dead bodies in the ground and all that shit. There's loads of dead bodies in the wall and stuff. And like, you know, when she went to bed and stuff, I would make her so fucking scared for the future. She's terrified every 2 seconds. Because I lived with Ty when he was younger, and I used to terrify him with everything, and it was the funniest thing ever. You'd always hear him be like, I need to go for a wee, I'm scared. And I'd be like, it's alright, and he'd go for a wee, and I'd just, like, all that kind of shit. I said I'd do that, and he said, well, no, I'll do that. Fucking if you do that to me, I'd fucking drive up to us in the middle of the field and leave him there, drive back. And I was like, well, no, you've crossed the line here, pal. And then I'll get rid of all your collectibles and shit. But it was, we go too far at my spot. Like, my mum's nickname is Tubbs. And my manager always goes, how's Tubbs today then? She been through any lads lately? You know, is it my turn? He's always on his shoes like, can't help it. She always wants the dick. She's like, more. Great mate, it's my fucking mum. He's a horrible little bastard. That's my work life, mate.
Well, at least you've got one. I am on my own. 5 days a week.
It would be nice to be on your own sometimes, because I literally do question. Like, I think if our chats at my work ever got leaked, I think most of us are doing serious time.
See, you don't want to be on your own because you end up talking to yourself and then you answer yourself.
Yeah.
Which is what I do a lot.
Yeah, but at least you're doing it because you're driving about and shit. I know what you mean by talking to yourself, because I'm still creeped out. Like, I've told you plenty of times I speak to Optimus and I have to snap myself out of it. Like, I'll break eye contact with him and be like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm coming, hello, have you had a fun day? Do you want one of the, you really like, do you like these biscuits? You love these ones, don't you? Go upstairs, what's been going, have you been telling you? I'm like, what am I doing, Dan? What the fuck am I doing, you creepy little bastard? It's horrible. Have you got an inner monologue?
An inner monologue?
Yeah.
No. You
haven't got one? No, bullshit. No, this is another topic we were talking about at work, and apparently there's loads of people that don't have inner monologues, and I, from like loads of like, I can't for the life. How do you not have an inner monologue?
No, I just don't. Why? What?
So,
I'd like to know what yours tells you.
It's no, don't, because I've been talking about, you know, intrusive thoughts. Do you ever get them?
No, really.
You never get intrusive thoughts. They're the most scariest things ever. There's stuff that you will never act upon, and I don't know where they come from. I don't know, because your intrusive thoughts are stuff that you would never do, but you're immediately thinking about it.
No, say that. There is
like, for example,
one subject I do think about. Oh God, I'm not rude.
No, but that's just, is that not just like for example, for me today, we have these pallets, we have to put sides of them with a hammer and shit like that. And as I'm doing it away, just quickly, my intrusive thought was I could put this through anyone's skull, and I was envisioning watching it go through the skull and the flesh and shit like that. I would never do it because it's horrible, but that was my intrusive thought of just saying I could get this hammer. Little Joshua was next to me.
Mine's not really harm to anybody else.
Oh, so
mainly to myself.
Yeah, that's a bit fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm biking along, seeing people, and I'm just like, I could plow right into you. I could just fucking do a wheelie. I can't, but like, I could do a wheelie and just smash it right into your face and carry on. And it's the most sick and disgusting, horrible thoughts.
Maybe you're a psycho.
But that's what you do. All these weird. I've imagined literally like being like in a van or whatever, and just fucking seeing like somebody just doing the gun and being like, haha, I'm just plowing through them, and you're like, oh my god. That's proper psychotic shit.
I'm not vibrating, man.
But that everybody, like I ask the lads at work, I ask because everybody gets them. They won't say them because it's like, oh, why the fuck did I think that? Because it was something you would never act upon.
Yeah.
But it's something, because the lad, my manager Graham, he's quite smart with stuff. He listens to a lot of like psychological things, and he says there is a reason for them. I can't remember what it was now. It's like these impulses that we never want to act out, but apparently our brain wants to act violence out because apparently violence is in our nature, and it wants to feel like it's had something to the thingy, like, you know, but like the old barbarianism days and shit like that. Yeah. Something to do with that anyway. But anyway, let's get back to this inner monologue thing. I just find it so weird that you don't have one. So, for example, when you leave, I'll probably make another brew and I'll go upstairs and I'll chill out and I'll put my bets on for tomorrow and stuff. And as I'm doing it, my head will be saying it. So this is my head, not me. So just imagine I'm just being like, get a cup, I'll put some sugar in, put some coffee in, some milk upstairs. I'm saying that in my head. Or you're narrating through the day. I can't believe that. So in your head, it's just... See, that's
I think that's why I always have a blank.
Yeah, it must be, mate. It fucking must be. What the fuck?
I've gone dizzy. Why have I gone dizzy?
I don't know how. I can't get in my head how. When I heard that, because I think it was like Lad Bible that said that something 30 or 40% of the UK population don't have an inner monologue, and I was like, fuck off, everybody has the one. But like, so I don't think you might be the first person that said no. Actually, you don't have one. But I can't comprehend that. Everything in my head, even when I'm like biking to work, for example, so I'll be going like turn left, turn right, forward, we go back uphill, we turn right, turn left, we go downhill, and I push the brake. I'm saying it on my head. I'm doing my inner monologue. I'm narrating everything. Like I'm not forcing it. It's happening on its own.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. You know when you picture a picture of Iron Man now, you go okay, a picture of Iron Man. You've made that happen. Mm-hmm. Whereas like it's just something that my brain's on its own. Like that's how inner monologue works. It's just on its own.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think I've got anything like that.
What the fuck? So this might be a good reason why sometimes me and you find different stuff in films, because when I'm watching a film, I'm listening to the dialogue and I'm seeing the scenes play out, but my inner monologue is talking to me about, Tony Stark's done this. Oh, there's Captain America's shield. There's that reference to Captain America's shield. There. Oh, now they've referenced it. And that's so I've got I'm looking at the visual. I'm looking at the reading the dialogue, and so there's all things happening. So that's how I break. Oh, did you see that bit? Did you notice that bit? I felt this way. And then sometimes you'll say. That's maybe what you say sometimes. Oh, you think you look too much into stuff and that. Okay. That's weird as fuck, mate. That's fucking. Well, it's 40% of the UK population, so it's not that weird. It's only below half.
It explains the blank look.
Yeah. So when we just watched Godzilla -1. I don't even know, fuck you, mate. We just watched -1.
Yes.
As you're watching that film, what's going on in your head as you're watching this film play out?
Nothing. I'm just watching a film.
Yeah, I know, but Godzilla comes out of the ocean. I told you about that instant connection. Also, I can see Optimus. I'm scanning the details of his head and his shoulder. There's so any sort of there's nothing, or you hear a certain scene or see a certain song in it. It will bring stuff together in the film and put it in your head. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick, mate. Oh no. So. I'm not saying this is a joke. This is the best way I can try and do it, right? So when you're watching it, I'll go back to Godzilla because we've just seen it. So is this what it's like in your head? Do you go, okay, Godzilla's come up water. Now they've just shot him. Now he's fighting. That's what it's kind of like. It's just registering as it's happening.
It's probably why it explains why I can't remember a lot of shit.
Yeah, because I'm connecting loads of pieces in my head about that could be right, Oh, you're freaking me out, mate. What the fuck? Wow. Oh my god.
My brain's always worked like that, though. It's just in one ear, out the other.
No.
I'll look at it, I'll concentrate, I'll physically watch it, and then I'll forget about after later.
But it doesn't stick with you.
No.
But there's a lot of stuff that you could sit and talk for fucking hours upon hours about, the insides of a car and shit. So it's not. Information is going straight out. This obviously you're retaining stuff, but obviously it must just be stuff. Because you are right. I can probably speak about Godzilla now for the rest of my life if that's the only time I watch it. You are right. We'll speak about it next week, and I say remember speaking. You will go. What was that? But what the fuck? No, look, Chris, look, shut up. It's mad. It's so. So we can watch the same thing, and I'm digesting it and experiencing it a completely different way you are.
By it sounds good, yeah.
Oh my god! Next time we watch a film, I'm just sat there going, I wonder what Chris thinks of this. I wonder how he's taken that bit. So let's think of another film that we watched recently. Just what's top of your head? What's the most? John Wick. So when he's doing his fight scenes,
which one?
The newest one,
okay.
4. We'll go to the stairway scene.
Okay.
So when that's all playing out, like I told you when I left the cinema, the connection straight away my brain gave me with Family Guy about, I felt like a Family Guy skit the way it kept rolling and rolling and rolling. When you saw that, what did you think?
Just a guy falling downstairs.
So you never made any... What the... Wow. I I wonder what that like. Cause I'm assuming there's different like. I'm sure there's like proper scientific names of different thinking and shit like that, like cognitive thinking and shit.
Be.
So I wonder what name mine is and what name yours is. So yeah, because you're just going, okay, John Wick's fell downstairs, or are you even thinking that?
What do you mean?
Are you just thinking that now because I've asked you what do you think of that? When you first watched it, if you can remember, you probably can't. Like what in your head are you even?
I can remember the stairs bit.
Yeah. What the fuck, mate? So if you're watching a fight scene, are you? I was trying to forget Tracy was here. Fucking thought someone had broken the house and went to the bog. Are you thinking of any like I don't know emotion or anything? I don't know emotions are like I always feel emotions here and thoughts like
Yeah.
I never really get. I don't think I get emotion up there. And when I see sad stuff, it always hurts like in my tummy, heart and stuff. So when you're thinking like watching a fight scene and shit, there's nothing else written. You just go, okay, punch throwing, kick throwing, and he's blocked it. That was a cool fight. End of.
Basically, yeah. It's except my brain is fucked up.
No, I wouldn't say it's obviously
My brain's never been right since I've had since I was epileptic. It's never been right. I always get bad heads. I'll constantly get migraines. Eyes are all fucking blurry half the time, and just concentrating. It's hard for me to concentrate on shit.
It's hard for you to concentrate.
Yeah.
What's that like an ADHD type thing or like a?
I don't know what it is.
So here's a good one then. Here's a fucking fantastic one. In fact, we've got two here. We'll start off with music. If you hear one bit of music, any song, I don't care what song it is, can a song take you to an emotion or a feeling or a place or a memory or
Music can.
Right, so music can, okay, so that's awesome then. So what about like a still image? If I bring up like, you know, if you just look at that Wolverine, do you flash to anything or do you just see that?
See that.
Oh, way! Oh, that one baffles me even more. So no, surely, like if you look at a car, and do you not go, oh, that was in the Second Fast and Furious or whatever? Like you won't make like you'll just go, that's a nice car, and that's it. Carry on.
Car, I would say I recognise that from Fast and Furious.
Right. So maybe the Wolverine was a bad example then. How about something neutral? How about if you just look at a pub?
A pub.
Yeah. Just
a
what?
pub.
Yeah, just a pub.
Right. What about it?
Do you look at a pub in your brain, quickly take it down like a it feels like a year's worth of stuff, but it's like that. Like
What do you mean?
it's like I'd walk past a pub, much I'm not a fan of it. Like any pub, I'll quickly my brain without me thinking it just does automatically will go through any kickoff I've ever seen of the Queen Vic and EastEnders.
Okay.
Yeah. So like,
why?
That's what I mean. I'm not thinking it. My head will automatically just I can see the statue of Queen Elizabeth. See, like anything I look at, like I'm literally hand on heart. I'm not taking a piss. I'm not making this up on Optimus's live, no course included. I just looked at that towel on the washing line, and in my head, I didn't mean to think this. It just quickly went, "I'm a towel" from South Park, just by looking at that towel back and forward. So in that we were talking back and forward, my head just went, "I'm a towel." Carried on. So that towel just took me to South Park quick.
No, it's a towel.
What the fuck? I can't. And most things I look at, in fact, everything I'm looking at right now, just look, I can.
I'm gonna be like really into it to put me down a memory lane.
But like the sound, that's not even like a memory one. That's just a quick.
It's a weird memory one.
What? No, it's like, it's the same as well. But I give it an inanimate objects. Like I've got a weird thing about rubbish. I get my mum does masanis and that, and any rubbish I use, I have to put in a sandwich bag and put it in the bin together because they're a family and they made friends whilst they're in my lunchbox. And if anybody tries to put their rubbish in my sandwich bag, it freaks me out because they don't know them, and I don't want them to be shy because they're new kids at school. So I say, can you put your rubbish in separately and away from mine? Shit like that, and all my little rubbish and stuff. It's the same with all my figures and shit. Or if I've, it's the worst thing when I've got a football bet on and that. Like, I pretend I'm the players on the pitch. Like, if I need to go, I'm like, I think about it. Imagine if you score this last goal and you'd be out with the lads later. Which I bring up these little scenarios. But, like, I'll give little voices to stuff. It's like schizophrenic shit.
You're a psycho, you.
But, like, the rubbish one is weird. It's when I was a kid, I used to have to keep my rubbish in my pockets because I want to put my rubbish in the bin at home because that's where it come from. so it'd want to like come back and see its pals and then go in the bin. So I used to hate putting it in the bin at school. That's see, it's dogs.
Dogs?
When you speak to us, has he got a voice in your head?
No.
No. I always used to say Ellie was a butch lesbian, and she used to talk to me like that. So in her head, when she's talking back to me, she's going, "Hello, Dan, I'm a butch lesbian." Yeah, he talks like that. Optimus, hi, I'm Optimus. I'm Optimus. I like to back. Hi. That's how he talks when I talk to him. Oh my god, I can't do it, mate. I can't do it. What the fuck? When I get new figures and Funko Pops and that, they speak to me in my head in like a little voice. Like when I put them in the collection, like they'll see that I'm with my Marvel Zombie series, yay.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't like this, mate. It's some fucking weird shit. I just want to get Chris's day.
That metal object outside is just my car. It's just a car. It's my car. That's it to me.
See, I think nothing of cars, right? But the second you mentioned cars there, for a split sec, all I had in my head was a little bit of Gran Turismo. The second you went, that bit of metal's just my car. I literally was on that I was in Milton Keynes for a split sec when they're doing the testing and whatnot. Again, a huge chunk of that film just played in my head, but just like that, just by you saying that. It's like, and I've been thinking, anytime now someone mentions a zombie, I see Rick's, and it's specific Rick, very bloody Rick, and sweaty and that, like with his bit thing, his throat out and shit.
Yeah.
So anytime you mention zombie, that image comes to my head really quick. But if I say zombie to you, do you even have an image pop up quicker out? Nothing.
No, I don't even get an image. It's a zombie. I know it's a zombie.
You don't have an inner monologue. I don't like it whatsoever. So, if you got your car now and you were driving home, right? And I know you will, but I am, mate. And say you didn't put. I know you will, but just say for whatever reason you didn't put music on. You were driving. Would your head the whole drive home just be? There will be no thoughts. There'll be no conversations happening in your head, like mini debates you have with yourself, or mini fantasies, or mini daydreams. Do you daydream?
I do a lot.
Oh, do you? Okay, so you daydream. That's
This is not good, man. So should I drive?
No, yeah, focus on your driving. But do you, like, you'll never drive past something, like, something so bollocks, like a grip bin, and you'll think, I wonder who put that there, I wonder how long it's been there, I wonder how many times they took out of a grip and shit, and then they carry on.
What I am good at remembering, though, is locations.
Right? So there'll be a name for that.
I know where I've been. I recognise a street like that. I've been on this street. I've lived there.
Right, so that one's called... It's like
places I remember a lot.
It's not, because I know photographic memory is like a lot more detailed, isn't it? Like that's another weird one. You can see somewhere like that and then go back and they can paint it perfect. Fuck, but there'll be a name because it's kind of like photographic memory, or it might be like when you not get deja vu, but you go somewhere and you go, I've been here. Oh, what the fuck's that?
I can drive somewhere with a sat nav. And it'll be 2 or 3 weeks later, and I can drive without the sat nav because I know where I'm going.
I don't know. I'm horrible, fucking horrible at remembering street names. But like you said, see, like if
I
you
see street names, I can't remember street names.
If you wanted to get to Andy's house, for example, it's retarded because I can like get there, but I couldn't say to you like go down thingy, turn left, but like I could physically leave the house and.
I know how to get there myself, but giving you directions, not a clue.
That's a weird one, isn't it? Because you know where you're going, but like, you're like, because I guess it's kind of something you've not memorized, but you've stored somewhere because you know it's.
See, to me, before trying to remember 34 on your fucking number, I used to always look for the black door on the street. That was it.
Oh, I forgot we even had a black door. Jesus,
just look for the black door on the street, and that's all I always looked out for.
Oh wow! Jesus fucking Christ, mate, it's weird as shit.
And then you got a new door in there to remember the number.
Yeah, remember the fucking.
I'm not walking to the wrong house.
You fucking. This isn't where the fat lad guy.
No, they're like, oh shit, wrong house. Sorry.
Did they say out to you?
No, they were sitting on the sofa watching whatever, and they just. He just turned his head. I'm like, sorry, wrong house. And I just closed the door and walked off.
feeling awkward as shit. How far up or down were you?
I think I was down. Down.
This isn't where I parked my car.
I think I was 2 or 3 doors down.
What the fuck?
Because I was used to seeing the black door.
Yeah, no, because I think I did it when I was biking. I didn't go in, but I went too far down. I'm thinking, where the this is, and I said, back up there. How the fuck have I done that? When we had the door change, I did the exact same about that. Are you good at like remembering? Because the brain's awful at remembering what's just happened. Like me and you can have an incident outside, right? We could see a car crash happen, and it literally we will remember slightly
different stories.
And it's fucking stupid as fuck because then any blanks your brain automatically fills in, and that then becomes I remember it like that, even though it never happened.
There's a guy that was never there.
Yeah, he's wearing a green shirt. He's wearing. Hang on a second, I saw him wearing a grey hoodie. But so like, how good are you at remembering? Like, can you remember how your day went today?
Shit.
No, like, can you start your day again in your mind and play it out? Not word for word, because I can't remember every word that was said, but like every step and process you took.
I wouldn't say every process, but I know I waited 5 hours.
Yeah. So like,
I drove 2 hours to Oxford, waited 10 minutes there.
Yeah.
And then I drove 2.5 hours, 3 hours up to Liverpool.
Right, and then can you remember any of the bits whilst you're driving? Like,
nah.
I suppose that bit might come to blood because, like, I think because a lot of my days are repetitive in the way they start. As soon as my eyes are up, out of bed, coffee, fag, quickly do my Pokemon Go gifts, and I quickly play my daily free game with Virgin, and it's back upstairs, quick scrub up, link snap back downstairs, put uniform and whatnot. Depending on what time it is, give them on a quick, just a real quick lap. And then I bike to work because I always get like a nice 2 hours, at least 2 hours before my shift starts. And then I can remember getting to work, clock in, it's always coffee, down the machine, open up all the way. So I can take you through the steps of my day, bang on, obviously the words and whatnot. But like I probably couldn't do that for like last week, even though it might be the same steps, but I might have done shit in different order. So I think my memory's okay. I definitely, if somebody's talking to me like something like I don't really give a shit about, for example, like you could give me a history lesson in I don't know, cars. We spoke about cars, and I remember some of the stuff that I can associate with films like Gran Turismo stuff. I remember that why you crashed and all that kind of stuff. But if you were telling me, oh, then you put this pipe here because it adds the coolant or some shit, I fucking know. I would be like, I ain't got a fucking clue. I've zoned out of that. But I'll remember that, again, if it's something that I'm proper interested in, it will root itself in. So that's obviously a big component, how interactive you are with information that's been told to you. Yeah, thinking, you got your blank looking around, just thinking if you've got like a radio static in your head. It's fucking mental, mate. Oh my god. I don't like this whatsoever.
I don't know why I've just been like that. Sam?
It's obviously nothing. It's not fucking hindered your life. It's there are people out there without inner monologues, but I won't tell you what the words were used for the couple of boys at work that to the people that don't have inner monologues because I will tell you because I'm about to tell you. We come to the conclusion that we reckon a lot of them are psychos and shit.
You sound like a psycho, to be honest.
I sound like a schizophrenic. But we were saying, they must be proper mental, them kind of people. This whole time I've been with one. Oh my god. What the fuck? But obviously we would say that because we don't know what it's like. Whereas what I've been telling you, you're like, that sounds fucking mental. It's like, whoa.
Right. So we are basically on the opposite scale of the fucking thingy because, like, you are like a big child.
100%. 100%. I would love to somebody psychologically break me down on my need. Well, it might be a need. My need or want to never grow up and shit, and my fascination with fiction.
You want to be Peter Pan?
Yeah, that kind of shit. But like, there could be a real life world event, but I'll be clinging on to some guy catching animals in a bowl, and that'll be like everything to me. And there must be something psychological, like, hang on a second, why are you hanging on to all this fake superhero Pokemon-y shit? And why you're not, why do you adore the cinema and stuff? Like, there'll be a psychological breakdown of why I just want to be in there.
Well,
they might tell us, and I might break.
Why Why is there?
I'm assuming it's because I think the best times of my life was always child. Like I have so many fond memories of playing Pokemon and shit, and whenever I revisit, even on new games, I still get them memories back. I'm assuming that's why I love all this kind of shit. The cinema one is the ultimate escapism. I've told you this anyway. I get so bored of normal everyday life. Like I can't be around grown ups that we go, oh yeah, hello, hi Jeff, how you doing? Yeah, but yeah, lovely week. We sorted out the garden, and I'm just like, and I love the escapism of being in, I don't know, Pandora with the Avatar people. Even though I don't love the film, but I love that we're escaping there for a bit, or being in the future with the Terminators and shit, and in this dark room, and like for the last 2 hours. I didn't have a dog. I didn't have a job. I didn't, I wasn't a Newcastle fan. I didn't like Pokemon. I was just a citizen of Japan fending off Godzilla. And that was me for 2.5 hours. None of this literally existed until credits roll. You're like, oh, going back to it. And I chapter later with it, Chris. That's why I love that escapism. Like I said, I don't have to worry about, I've got work, next week and shit. I've got to get up and do this, or we're going to go here, or I've got that thing to do. It's just, I'm in there, and that's all that matters. And I just feel like, all day you've got a wire in your head plugged into, the normal everyday shit work and that. I get in the cinema and for a split second it's like, okay, unconnect for a bit and you go. That's why I love it.
Fair enough.
But again, I don't know psychologically why. I just know that's why I do it, but there's probably more that a psychiatrist can break down and say, well, it's probably because you were fingered when you were 5. Some shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what they'll break it down to.
Probably.
Because it's the same, it's like, because I will never, I get, but I will never understand the football thing about how, because a lot of people, sometimes, I know you don't mind it, but there are people who say it's just a bunch of men overpaid kicking a ball about. And on paper, I understand that. Yeah. I just don't get it, because to me, I don't see that. I see, I literally see it's kind of culty, and the black and white stripes are mine, you're red, tribalism, this is us. The modern day Colosseum, the togetherness, there's 52,000 people in the stadium. I don't know anybody, but they are my people. Kind of, I know it's weird.
No, I get what you mean, because I'm kind of saying when people say you're just a car that goes around a track. I don't.
Yeah, you can use that argument with me, because I always say it's just metal with 4 wheels driving in circles. So can carry on.
But no, exactly the same. It's a manufacturer wanting to expand that manufacturer with a team, and they're bringing people together. So I completely agree.
Yeah, but it's mad that I don't see it that way, and you don't see it. It's the same. It's always a mad, because my boss at work's not a huge football guy, saying I don't get time for football. I'm thinking, how the fuck? Because I always get scared from him anyway, because all he literally does is work. And I'm thinking, you won this place, you can fuck off and get to Hawaii for a year if you want and come back. But it's nope. First in, last out, always fixing shit, always doing stuff. I think it's because he's worked all his life and that's all he knows. And I often say to him, do you ever have fun? He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, the fact that he had to ask that question kind of says it all. There's another lad at work who literally doesn't watch films, he just goes home, sits on the couch, eats his dinner, goes to bed, and I'm like...
So that just sounds like a lonely life.
He's got a missus and that. I won't say his name. He's got a missus and stuff. I'm like, well, you not go out? He's like, sometimes I'll sit in the garage and I'll do up the garage. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, do stuff in the garage and I'll fix on the garage. I'm like, how long does his garage need fixed for? If you're doing that every day. And it's like, how can you live? Like, I'm not saying go out and watch films or watch football or fucking collect Pokemon cards. Find skiing. If you like, try skiing. There's ski clubs everywhere. Just have a practice. I can't get my head around that. The people that just want to work and just go home. And...
That's not me. Even though I have done it since I was fucking 15.
It's fucking weird shit.
I think that's why my brain kind of clicks off a bit, because I've had to grow up. Obviously with getting cancer and then dying.
Oh, so you've been forced mentally.
Yeah, and obviously living with my nana, and obviously I ain't going to do so much. So I was like at work.
Yeah, that's a good. It's a good point.
And then I've just been on my own. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but You do, because obviously you're quite good at unplugging. Like I said, you unplug with me when you come round and we got the cinema and we have these little fucking, what I thought would be a quick ramble on to get you on, but it's not. Kind of shit. But obviously you're nowhere near the same as me. Like I will literally escape. No, you will escape and bury your head in stuff though, but I don't know, will you do the same?
I do in certain things. It's like for film, like going to the cinema, I do like to, I wouldn't say I switch off from the world like you, but I'm like,
Oh, right, okay,
I know
let's
I'm
break
like,
that down.
and I know I'm.
So you're in tune with stuff that's still going on outside of the cinema in your, like, whatever you've got to do.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't switch off completely like you. I do know I've got to go back out there to live a life.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's it. Well, I'm not going to say it's weird. It's different because, you know, you can say mine's weird. It's just different to how I experience it. So you stay. So no matter what you're doing in life, here's one for you then. So you massive Last of Us. Last of Us is a huge part of your life. When you're playing them video games, are you still the same then? Are you 100% your Joel or Ellie or whatever, or are you 90% in? I still got to, I don't know, do the dishes or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I still have to pause to do something or whatever.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I can't switch off.
Oh, see, again, psychiatrists. We're probably psychiatrists' wet dream at this point. I wonder why that is then. It's kind of like maybe your mind's not letting you.
I've just never been able to switch off.
Yeah, so maybe your mind's saying, hang on a sec, we can have a little bit of funny, but just remember, we've got to do this and we've got to do that.
And I think that's why I don't really get... especially the past since I turned 30, I've been more emotional. Just like crying at things and stuff and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was younger, even my mum's funeral or nana's funeral, I didn't cry or anything like that. I was just... I get the same blank look I always get.
Well, yeah. So it's kind of like your mind's trying to protect itself from being like, okay, we're just going to have to crack on here kind of thing. We can't let... Because obviously we've been to see... I've watched fucking fake men in spider suits come out and bawling my eyes out like that, or... I'm fucking watching trailers for shit, or like if people are watching unboxings, like I get pure emotional just by seeing a bit of cardboard that shines. I'm like, oh my god, guys, oh my god, we got to get that. Like I am extremely, always have been like happy to be. Newcastle shit when they score or been relegated, or like we got knocked out of the Champions League through the week, and I was like, so I've always been like absolutely because a lot of people see it as get a little bit as a weakness, don't they? Some people do.
Some people see it as a weakness, but other people see it as...
I see it as... Yeah, I've got no issue with, like, seeing somebody...
I said, when I was younger, I was like, I don't cry, I'm a man, I don't cry. But now it's like, well, I don't have any fucking choice, it just happens sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll just watch, like, say, The Big Bang Theory, and it'll just...
Yeah, so that it proper takes you over. Yeah. Like... we've had the same connection, but with How I Met Mother, Big Bang, certain moments you get to, and you go, yeah, I've seen it many times before, and it just proper gets you down like that. Yeah. And it's weird as shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, mate, what the fuck is going on?
So I don't know why I can't switch off. I just never been able to.
Yeah, there's obviously.
Again, I don't know if it's something to do with me epileptic and how my brain works.
Not a psychiatrist. But to me, my best guess would be it's your brain or your mind or whatever your conscious is saying, we can't shut down just in case this needs done. It feels like it's like something bad might happen or something might interfere, or it's a weakness of kinds to be like, we can't really shut down. We need to stay focused on point. For or it's like a vulnerable thing. It's like making sure everything's like, okay, shut down a little bit, but a little bit is going to be like, we're still alert to stuff.
I think that's one of the main reasons why I can't connect to people as well. I'm not a people person. I never have been.
I agree with you there.
And like I say, out of everybody, you're the only one I see about most out of the family.
I wonder if that's because. Not saying it is. I wonder if it's because I don't know if being round, opposites, because we are in some regards opposites. It's quite nice for your head maybe to be around somebody that's
You may be good for me in a way.
yeah, maybe you need your little dose of silly escapism, weirdness, and okay, we've had that now. You know, you might have it for a solid week and go, fuck me, I'm not dealing with that shit anymore. But maybe that's some sort of, because you look at opposites attract and whatnot, and sometimes you need, like, introverts need extroverts, and extroverts need introverts, because I'm definitely an introvert at times. I love when I'm away from the world and everything. It's just me and that saggy little prick watching whatever, but then sometimes...
love switching off. I love just keeping away from everyone and just living in my house.
Yeah, because I always say to myself, like, there's no opinions to deal with, there's no conflicts, there's no arguments, there's no falling out. It's just you and your collective thoughts just chilling. There's no one to be offended. There's no thoughts being just you just blank. It's but I'm definitely somewhat of an introvert. I agree with that, 100%. But at the same time, I do love to connect with people. Like, I love the crack I have at work. It's hysterical. I mean, I've got stories to tell from it and weird conversations and shit. What the fuck is that? Is that a bee? What the fuck is that? Cloth. So no, I do get you on that one. Like, I really do, because I think I'm quite good at. I think I'm quite good at connecting with some people.
See, I'm not. I never have been. I was shy. I was shy when I was a kid.
I don't think I've ever
I
been shy.
wouldn't talk to anybody when I was a kid. I was very shy.
But I know what you mean though, a little bit with the connecting, because I don't think I've ever fully met someone like me. Because they always say, don't they? Everyone's got three faces: the one that everyone sees, the one that some people see, and the one that only you see. And when you're at home on your own, on your own, that's your true natural state. That's how you are. Yeah. And I've already told you, and I've told when I'm on my own, I'm still singing and dancing, and moving around, goofing about, talking to myself, and being being weird and shit. But I do. It frustrates me sometimes. Like, people say, "What's the best way to describe you?" And I say, "Walk in my house, pretend you've got a gun to my head, you blew my brains out, and it's splattered everywhere. That's what's going inside of my head, 24/7 is Pokemon shit and Dragon Ball Z shit and Lego shit. It's always constant. That's all I'm always thinking about is overdrive with that shit." And I always wonder sometimes when I'm talking to people and shit, I feel like you will never understand me, and I'll never understand you. And I feel like, will we ever connect properly? Because I'm just thinking of Captain America fighting Iron Man and shit, and you're just thinking of gonna go home, make dinner, have the bills and stuff.
That's basically what I think. I just like, right, I know it's Friday, go home, put the washing on, clean out.
Yeah, see, I know Laura, she hates it. My attitude of it'll be alright, and I know some people hate that. Some people love it because I'm not carefree, because I understand sometimes when shit hits a fan, I need to do this, I need to do whatever. But I am relatively like, the universe has a plan. Yeah. You know, it will be what it be. And whereas Laura's a bit more like, no, we need a plan, we need that sorted. You know, you can't just be like, it'll be alright, You can't be too relaxed with everything. It'll be alright, don't worry about it. Life's too fucking short. And some people can't do that. They can't.
No.
And that's a fucking another weird one. Because another thing is about being on your own is you might have, because you don't intend to. Imagine like my daily routine. Imagine if you live with me for a week and my daily routine irritate the fucking shit out of you. You can't help it. It's just it probably would. It just clashes with your one, and it's nice when you're on your own because you know you can do your even if it's something stupid like people that chew food loud. It's annoying, but they can't help it. It's how they eat. So if they're at home at their own, they know they're not going to annoy anybody. And then if you're at home on your own and you're eating quietly, you know that no one's right in your ear and shit like that. So when you're on your own, you know there's no little routine that's going to annoy anybody or clash with anybody.
I think my problem is I'm just used to being on my own now.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. I'm just used to doing everything and being on my own.
Yeah. It is quite nice, but sometimes... So it might be different for you. Say like a year's time or whatever, when you're off the wagons and shit, and you meet somebody and you move in together. It might start to do your head in.
It probably would do. I would find it hard to live with someone.
But that's when you'll then have to compromise, won't you? You'll have to try because she might do things that, or he, you don't know what you're into in a year. You'll have to, because me and Laura again just spoke about like if we ever moved in, her her art style is completely different. She hates all this shit everywhere, whereas I hate plain.
Yeah.
Again, that's probably a psychological thing there. So we'd have to find a compromise because she would go past a certain wall and there'd be shit everywhere. She'd be like, and I'll go past a plain one. I'd be like, oh my god, I could stick so much stuff up there. But you'd have to find like a middle ground.
I know.
So it's fuck me, mate. Where did we go? I feel like we're at a sesh. You know, when you've been at a session and you see there's always two people in the kitchen when everyone's half asleep on the couch and they're still white, like jaws going everywhere. They're like, I fucking feel like we're doing that, mate. Just fucking go, what the fuck? I just wanted to say I really want Christmas Day because it's relaxing. And now we're out there trying to dissect brains and shit and fucking figure out what's going on with life.
You brought it all up.
Yeah, but it is fun to talk. That's why I like our ramble-ons, because I love the entertainment news, because we talk about what's coming out and that shit. And I love, because like I said, sometimes they just end up in the most obscure, weirdest of places.
Yeah, we do talk about some shit.
It's fucking fun and awesome.
And then I'll forget next week.
Yeah, you'll forget next week. We can bring it all back up. But we will end it there because I've seen Chris getting up and down the counter and he's busy. I think he's ready to rock and roll and get himself away. But visuals, let me know if you've got an inner monologue or if you don't. Because that's fucking... I'll before you go, I'll quickly Google the percentage because I'm sure it was 60-40. Or it might even be close. I can't remember.
So basically, you're either like me or you like Dan.
Yeah.
What? Good thing or a bad thing?
Or you might be in the middle of the bit. I don't know. You might be either at the fuck no. Visuals. Thank you, listening. Keep on your keeping here. What did I even say there? What the fuck? I don't even know. What? Keeping your keeping on. Fuck me.
No.
See ya.
Love you, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.